Okay, so this is my presentation, Frieza Heart Ice Cold, and instead of showing you guys my pitch deck, I decided to show you kind of like behind the scenes of what I was working with. So this is the marketing plan. This is the page that I made specifically for the One Piece art show. On it, there's the option to actually purchase something, so the original or the like a print tote bag, as you can see. I've set up web pages like this before, so this is just my usual. I use Universe in order to set it up. I was able to set up my RSVP area there and add the featured song as well. After that, I use Medium to post articles. So, yeah, okay. Anyways, I post my poems and articles on Medium. So this is the featured poem that I had with it. And honestly, the reason why I decided to do it like this is because since I have three mediums, painting, writing, and singing, I like to incorporate all three into the expose or the showing of my pieces. They're all combined together to make something that can be organized into seasons, like for my paintings. And so here's the page that I would personally use because I have a shop on Redbubble. This is what I would use to order the items if people were to buy that. Next time around, I would like to see if I can get an integration between Redbubble and my personal website, maybe some kind of coding, because that would keep me from having to actually manually do that myself. So here's the Eventbrite, and this is kind of the page where people signed up to get the tickets so that they could be let into the Zoom room that I used. So this is kind of, I don't know, like I've created events before. Not really, actually. I've never created this kind of event before, and this is what I've wanted to do for a really long time. So to be able to see it on here is kind of surreal. So I feel like I grew just because I was able to use, kind of create a full-rounded set of assets for this art show to be posted on multiple platforms. So I just liked the fact that I was able to put everything together in like a PDF and have all the links ready for me, and I can just kind of see, oh wow, like this is what I planned for marketing, and this is what I was able to do in the short amount of time that I had. I had 25 tickets available, and I had 15 people purchase tickets and 10 people actually show up to the event, which I think is really good in terms of a good start, like good starting numbers. And here is where I'm like replying to Tasha in our class, and I like to think of this as just a exercise in building something robust, not only for myself but for other people as well. I think where I struggled more than anything is the I don't know, I think it's the amount of time it took for me to get these things out. I believe everything worked out the way it was supposed to, but I do think in the beginning I made my plan and I was like, okay, it's time for me to start advertising as soon as possible, kind of having that outreach as soon as possible. But I honestly delayed it for about a week, and I worked on all the other assets and then brought them all out at the same time. But I wonder what it would be like if I were to start unveiling the assets earlier on, and I could see what that would look like in terms of outcome and people actually like purchasing or doing something. And then this is the article that I posted that was dedicated to the painting. It was an excerpt from my book, The Rite of Flow, The Creator's Guide to Freedom, and I included the link for that as well at the top so that people could have access to my other work or the manifesto for the business. And at the bottom of this, I included the links and information for Frieza Heart Ice Cold and gave them the space to RSVP and to get the tickets. So I thought that was really cool. I just am grateful to see myself be able to shell out this kind of event and all the things that go with it in such a short amount of time. I'm very proud of myself for that. What would I do differently? I would, yeah, like I said, I would probably start marketing a lot sooner, and I also would print out flyers like I wanted to. I didn't get a chance to print out flyers, but I would print out flyers and with QR codes and maybe put those in relevant places. I would do that. I would also probably maybe do a paid ad, that type of thing. But everything else I think I did well, and I think it went through well. Oh, one of the main things that happened during the show went really well, which is why I'm playing you right now. It's going to be a quick run through. But in the beginning, I find that people had a difficult time getting into the room, and that was because on my Eventbrite, I had the time marked 7 to 9, but it was automatically set as Central Time, so it wouldn't let anybody in until that time, so I had to go back and change that, and then they were able to get in. But other than that, it went really, really well. Everybody was able to get in touch with their pain and their bitterness and things that they're trying to work through. It was just really awesome to be able to speak with everyone, and everybody shared. It was really beautiful. So next, One Piece art show in person.